I have a problem. I made a list of 26 books that I wanted to read in 2026. Last year I read twice as many books, so I thought, easy in it, man can handle that. Light work, I can do that. But that's until I have a strong feeling I'm gonna go over 26. And then 26 books turned into 36. I should have read 18 books already. I've only read 10. Right. So we are behind. Oh, me. Why am I passing my problems on to you guys? Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're behind too. You are part of this community. My problems are your problems. Your problems are not my problems. I'm sorry, I'm not taking that on. So today's mission is clawing our way back up through those 8 books. I don't know if we're gonna get through 8 in this video, but I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna do my best. Scouts honor, you know what I'm saying? So let's see if we can catch up and let's see if we can keep the streak as well, because we are finding so many good books. Let's just get into it. The book we're starting with is Fearless. Now, I'm kind of cheating a little bit. If you have a look at the list, Fearless is not on this list. And Fearless was never meant to be on this list. I really believed that I was going to read this book in 2025. I thought I was going to be done with the series. I can't believe it's lingered over. So for that reason, I'm going to switch one of them for Fearless, because I'm not starting another YA fantasy before finishing this one. I don't have enough memory space in my brain, so I need to get this one out the way. And I'm going to let you guys choose. It's between Lightlark and... Lightlark. Okay, between these two. No, wait, these two. What's going on? We'll do a poll and see which one we're going to get out. We're going to make a start. Let's just look at how pretty the book is first. Look at it. Look at it. This is the dust jacket. Look at the dust jacket. You can fold this the other way. I've never done it because I don't know why it feels so wrong. Maybe after I read it. I have this coffee from earlier because I filmed my TBR jar video. Guys, I think I'm losing my mind. Why am I lounging in jeans? Guys. So I'm pausing at chapter 9. So far, I'm not gonna lie, the first few chapters of this book has been a bit slow. The prologue made no sense to me. I don't know. Obviously, I feel like they're gonna touch back on the prologue again later on in the book. I don't understand what was the point of it. I also feel like the first few chapters of the book has been slow because they've been recapping you on everything that happened in the previous book. It's like they're just kind of like reminding you how it left off and giving you more context as to why that was the decision made. I have to do the school run, so I'm gonna pause there. I'm very excited for this book. This is like the first ever fantasy series that I've read that is actually about to be wrapped up. Like, obviously I've read a couple of fantasies. They're all left on cliffhangers. They're all waiting for the next book, or they've got like another series attached to it, for example like Cruel Prince. So I have no idea how they're gonna wrap this up. Honestly, I'm very excited because I just don't know how they're gonna do it, and I'm very intrigued and I'm so happy that I'm finally getting into it. So guys, I'm gonna make a coffee and continue reading Fearless, but I've been reading now for a while. I'm kind of far in it. I thought I'd update you guys because I forgot to do that. We've got like a third POV in here, which I'm really enjoying because it's like it's kind of completing the story, like clearing parts of the stories that we didn't know about. Obviously, the amount of theories I'm coming up with in my head for how I think this book's gonna go, like I really feel like I know what's gonna happen, but at the same time it doesn't feel like I know what's gonna happen. And I just want to share with you all my spoiler thoughts, but I'm not going to. I'll put that in the other vlog. But it's juicy. It's actually really juicy. Lately I've been really enjoying making you know, the Insta coffees where they're really frothy. I don't have a spoon right now. I can't be bothered to get one, so we're just gonna but like I literally put, that's tea bags. I literally put a little bit of brown sugar, coffee, small bit of salt. This is like some next fancy salt that my mum bought and insisted that I, you know, use. I don't know what it's called. I'll put it on screen, but she keeps telling me to make sure I put this type of salt in my water, or at least eat some of it. It's some kind of like mineral salt or something. So anyway, this is what we got. Just basically coffee, sugar, salt. Pour the hot water on just a little bit. I'm actually going to move my book because, you know, I leave it to do that until it gets really frothy, basically. As you can see, it's really starting to froth up. Like, that was really stupid. That was one of the stupidest things I've ever done. But that's what it looks like. That's how I could have showed you, but sometimes my brain just don't work. So there's still some left in here, like that, and then I'll literally just pour the milk directly on top of it. And then I add some vanilla essence, and then I get my coffee syrup. One of them is caramel, one of them is hazelnut. Don't ask me, I just put both of them in. I'll give that a little mix. Not too much because the coffee's already frothy. And you just kind of pour that on top. Does that look good? A little bit of cinnamon. Let me clean up this mess and then we'll continue reading. I don't think did I even tell you anything about the book? Did I just get distracted? I can't multitask, it's a problem. Hey book friends, we're back. I finished Fearless. I actually finished it a while ago, but I didn't film my wrap-up thoughts on it. Or actually I did, but I just talked too much about the plot in it because it was for the spoiler vlog that I couldn't use any of the footage. But that's, you don't care. The point is, I wrapped this book up. It's a 5-star read for me. You guys know I love writing that's a bit poetic. That's just me. Obviously we got that in this book. Kai will forever be one of my favorite book boyfriends. Honestly, the way this book wrapped up, I feel like, was that necessary? Did it need to do what it needs to do? I don't know. Felt a little bit of like a cop out in the same breath, but at the same time it was very plot twisty. I had so much theories, so many theories on what I thought was gonna happen, and I feel like a lot of them were right, but then the way they played out were a bit different than how I thought it was gonna. Yeah. Great read. The 26 plus TBR has blessed us once again with another 5-star read, so I'm happy, girl. Guys, I'm sweating in this car right now. It's so hot. Before I pop into the shop because I'm running some errands, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm listening to. I've started Monday's Not Coming. I mean, I'm not that far in it, but from my knowledge before starting, I knew it followed a girl who's worried about her friend, aka Monday. She hasn't heard from her. All the adults around her are acting like it's normal, but she's concerned about her. So we're following them two. Right now, the writing's easy to get into. The story is told very well. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried it was gonna be a bit young because I know it's YA and it also is following a girl that's like quite young. So I was thinking, okay, it's gonna give me like childish, but I was here for the mystery and the thriller part of it anyway. But I can tell you it's really entertaining to watch. I'm enjoying their friendship. I'm enjoying what they're talking about. I'm so awkward because like there's so many people parking now because I'm in a public car park, but I'm like talking to myself, so give me a second. This book follows Claudia. Her best friend, practically sister, has gone missing, and when she doesn't show up to her first day of school, which is not like Monday by the way, she's really concerned. She basically tries to speak to some of the adults to figure out what's going on, but nobody seems to be concerned or even try to figure out what's going on. It leaves Claudia having to do up detective by herself. But we're back home now. Don't watch my house, it's a mess. I need to clean that up. But first I want to update you on Monday's Not Coming, and I have so many thoughts and theories. I can't tell you what chapter it is because there's not real chapter numbers. Everything jumps a lot. Right now the chapter I just left off is called 1 year before the before, so we jump before, after, before the after. It's a little bit confusing, but at the same time it's not. All I have to say at this point is, why are the adults not listening to this girl? Why is she more concerned than like everybody else in this book? They don't care because, like, for example, Monday hasn't been in school for a while now, but like nobody's messaged the parents or anything to find out what's happening, and it's just her that has to push all these teachers and the adults around her. Like, we had an altercation with Monday's mom. She gives me very weird vibes. Monday also has siblings and their names like Tuesday and Friday, and honestly I'm enjoying it in this book. But yeah, I have so many questions. There's a huge mystery. By the way, guys, my eye is really bad. Princess threw a pen into my eye the other day and I'm having to take eye drops, which makes this eye really blurry and it's like irritating me. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. As I said, I need to clean up, so I'm gonna put the book back on and keep cleaning, and I'll update you guys on my thoughts later on. Finished cleaning, but I decided I'm gonna tackle this. Every time I finish a book, I put them on this shelf, but as you can see, it's overflowing. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to move some of these to the other shelf I have in the corner. Every book that I read for this challenge, I'm gonna put on here, and then the rest of them I'm gonna start using that shelf over there again because I'm running out of space. I might need to invest in some actual bookcases. So I popped my headphones in and carried on listening while I organized my bookshelves. I thought it was just gonna be this perfect little audio book that keeps my company. Instead, it ended up living in my head for the rest of the day. I've always known trigger warnings were important, guys, but I never personally experienced reading something that actually affected me this way until this book. Once everything had clicked into place, there was this one scene that just kept replaying in my head over and over again. I actually had to pause the audiobook because I couldn't switch my brain off. For the first time ever, I genuinely wasn't sure if I wanted to finish reading this book. Hey book friends, what do you think of this little corner, guys? I want to turn this into my reading nook. I think this would be so cute. Like, if I had actual pictures, I could put a couple bookshelves, get a lamp. I want to get a proper reading chair. I think this would be a cute little vibe in this corner. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're going to start the next book in the video. However, I still haven't wrapped up my thoughts on Monday's Not Coming. I found one of my first ever triggers reading this book. I won't say what it is because I feel like it might be a bit of a spoiler. But if you do want me to go in more context, I'll add this clip at the end of the video. I don't want to say I'm going to avoid books that involve that. I'm just gonna have to wait till the days that I'm mentally strong enough to handle it. The only reason why I'd say I wouldn't avoid it completely is purely because I feel like they highlight the weaknesses like in parents, in schools, in like just adulting that we do, which leads to these things. I don't want to avoid it completely, especially as a mom. Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't like them things and I'm gonna miss all the potential signs that could be happening God forbid. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I definitely think it's a solid read. If you are looking for mystery thriller and you read YAs, then I definitely recommend this book. To be honest, I feel like you can read this even if you're not naturally into YAs, because I feel like the messaging and the point behind it is really strong, and like the storytelling was entertaining. It was very fast paced, so I feel like you would enjoy this regardless. So I definitely recommend reading this. And like, I actually can't believe I managed to find another 4-star read from this TBR. But anyway, let's start the next read. I'm gonna try reading this corner, see if I like it. The chair is a little squeaky though, so bear with me. After Monday's Not Coming, I needed something a little lighter, so I finally picked up 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Guys, I have been waiting for this one for so long. I can't wait to go to this book, alright? I've heard so many people say that it's one of the best romances, and I'm just ready to get lost in it, so I'm completely trusting Tia Williams. The prologue alone, I can already tell it's gonna be a very fun read. This follows Ava and Shane, 2 writers who reconnect after years. They spent like 7 days with each other when they were teenagers, and now they're being forced back into each other's lives. Things that happened in the past that have kept them apart, but the chemistry is so crazy. Like, they're fighting it, but they can't fight it, and it's just so good to read. I had a great time sitting in this corner. I really want to turn this into like a proper book corner. Like, look how cute that would be. Obviously, I don't know what size chair I can get, but I want a bigger one. Then I'll put like frames on the wall. Okay, I just threw a picture of it onto AI, and this is what it created. I need this immediately. I'm not gonna lie, it's lying about how much space I have, but I still believe I can create this. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming. So girlies, it has been several days now, and I've been reading 7 Days in June. I don't know how much footage I've recorded because I could not be able to set the camera. I just wanted to run back to this book and read it. This book is like the perfect cup of tea for me. Actually, quite a lot of trauma in this book, which shocked me. What shocks me even more is that a book with so much trauma could have me giddy and excited. They're just perfect. Like, I don't know how other to explain it. And when these 2 characters get together, it feels like you're putting a warm sock on cold feet. Like, it feels right. This is my first ever book I've read by Tia Williams, and I want to say she's my favorite writer. I haven't even finished the book. The first chapter had me smiling. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great time. If you've been sleeping on this book, pick it up. I don't see anyone disliking this, and obviously there will be people that don't dislike it. Also, check your trigger warnings, of course, but I can't see anyone really disliking this, even though I know people will. But I feel like I can stand 10 toes on this book, and I haven't even finished it. Like, this is a good read. Chemistry's out of this world. I can't wait to get through all of her backlog, but at the same time I don't, because I don't even think she's got that much books out there. Anyway, we're gonna continue. We got the last few pages left, one Friday in the week. So yeah, that's another thing this book does that I'm really enjoying. We jump between 2 timelines, and obviously it's Friday present day and also Friday at that point when they spent 7 days with each other, and it's just so good to read. I just love their relationship. No, they didn't put me through all of this to then do this with this much pages left. No, they didn't. I refuse. No. Nah, you're lying. Guys, I've never been more grateful for an epilogue more in my life, because that they can never end it there. They could never end it on that. Like, I don't hate epilogues, but I tend to just put the audiobook in for the epilogues because I never care to really read them. But I generally couldn't be happier that there is an epilogue. Hold tight. I just feel so good. I just feel so happy. I just love these 2 people. If there's a special edition of this book, I want it. Or call me crazy, maybe I should actually try bookbinding with this book. I'll take a risk and try to do it with this. I don't even know if I could do it, but I'll watch a couple of videos. That might be really fun. I don't know why I always add so much stuff to my schedule when I don't even have that much time, but that would be cute because I need a special edition of this. And by the way, I'm rating this 6 stars. This is a 6-star read for me. This is literally perfect in my opinion. This 6 star is a bit different to my Magnolia Park 6-star, but I'd actually say this is a first place 6-star. It's time to update the reading journal. I have been working on this for a while now. Okay, so unfortunately we still haven't chose between these 2, so I can't update it for Fearless. But let's go over here. We have Tia Williams. That's finally a blue. My favorite read, by the way. It's so mental to think that I have another 6-star read. I'm so excited that this page is actually almost finished. I feel like I'm gonna get to these. This one I'm definitely gonna get to next, and then I feel like I might do these. So this page is almost done, which is exciting. Oh, by the way guys, I've updated my bingo board as well. As you can see, I've hit my first bingo basically, so that means I can actually buy a book without worrying about using the money from my clear the cart challenge. I'll take you guys along with me when I do that. But that book's done, and then we also got to Monday's Not Coming. Let's find a red that matches. I don't mind this, but I kind of think I want a lighter red. Yeah, I don't have a lighter red, so unless I'm gonna go with a pink. Should I try a pink real quick? Let's see. Is that too light? Okay, the good thing with pink is I can go over it in red if I don't like it. And that we said 4 stars. Oh, it looks ugly. You know what? It doesn't matter. There we go. So I wonder if I can get this done. I should have made like this a bingo. I should have made this page almost like a bingo as well. Get like this whole row or one full square, then I can like buy a book or something like that. Anyway, don't forget to join the poll and tell me which one of these should be kicked out so I can update this. Comment down below as well if you want to fight for one of them more. I can't get through all these YAs in time, so yeah. Anyway, that is it. Bye.